Pod Network Entertainment.
Hello to everyone all over the world. Magkakasama na naman tayo sa isang gabing puno ng kwentuhan, tawanan at bardagulan kasama ang leading voices of the Filipino youth. Ito pa rin ang
Ganito kasi yan, powered by the Pod Network. At sa pagtatapos ng ganito kasi ang 2024, syempre, nabalikan na natin ang news, ang politics, local, international, showbiz, chismis, issue, trend, bardagulan, na syempre, hindi magtatapos ang taong ito na mag-look back tayo.
Oo.
Syempre, dito sa ganito kasi yan.
GKY is a blast this year, actually. Actually, numerically, gusto mo ba ng ano?
Sige,
gusto ko din
magbigay ka ng GKY rap.
Gusto kong magsabi ng ng where we were already. After 52 weeks, we are now this year 100,000 streams. 10,000 new followers. And 27,000 listening.
Galing.
Thank you po sa lahat po ng patuloy na nakikinig, sumuporta at tumangkilik sa GKY.
At parang ginagawa na nating tradisyon based on last year na syempre, hindi naman magtatapos sa taon na to na syempre, mga drama moments natin dito sa podcast na ang daming pinagdaanan ngayong 2024. And kakaiba yung for me, yung look back ng taong ito dahil kung ikukumpara mo sa last year, ay naku, mas grabe yung delubyo no last year. Pero for me, from building on from what happened nung 2023, it prepared us for the more monumental challenges of 2024 na sanang mas makakatulong sa atin sa what will happen next in 2025. Ikaw ba?
Grabe.
Nagsisimula, in-game na ako mag-ano ngayon.
Oo. Ang dami nangyari talaga noong 2024 and I'm super proud. Like, masasabi ko ang daming challenges ng 2024 for GKY.
Sa lahat ng sulok.
Oo, but I'm proud is we were able to surpass it. Na, I'd say, TBH, if you were to ask me, GKY, where Jacob and Lance were in 2023 is iba to where Jacob and Lance were in 2024.
Totoo naman.
And I'm super duper proud.
Aww.
Wow.
Doon lang. Ikaw lang. Ipipet natin. Pipet. Ano ba?
Okay.
Itatap natin ang hair niya. So,
di ba mo kong aso?
Sisimulan na natin. Sa ibang gusto, di ba? Okay. Nagsisimula na po tayo. Wala na po tayong alak sa panahong ito. Pero saan ba tayo magsisimula, Jacob, sa pag-look back?
Actually, we wanted to use this. Parang, syempre, ang dami nangyari. Ang daming words that were said this year. Ikaw ba, masasabi mo ba? Sa estimate mo, ilang words yung nasabi mo this year sa GKY?
300,000? Ewan ko. I'm not a word counter.
Siguro given that we had 50 plus episodes and
More
lahat
than
yun halos
50.
mga 30 something. I'd say, I feel like 50,000 lang naman siguro.
Talaga ba?
Feeling ko 1,000 per ep.
Hindi, syempre yung words about the meeting.
About the meeting. 250,000 tayo,
diba?
te.
Tsaka yung bondings and all.
Oo.
Mula dun sa words.
Oo. Ano yung siguro, ganun kadami yung mga nasabi mo, pero ano yung one word that will sum up GKY?
Interestingly sa akin, Jacob, abang kinukuha kong aking kodigo, may isang salita na for me, magde-describe for me sa experience ng GKY na siguro hindi ko nasabi in the hundreds of thousands of words that has been said. Siguro I would describe GKY as ligalig.
Ligalig?
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 Ligalig, ganun. Parang in Filipino, parang sasabihin nyo sila, maghahanap ng Filipino word, parang mga school fair, ganyan. Pero sa akin, ligalig. Kasi yung ibig sabihin nun, dalawa. Magulo yung isipan, parang hindi mo tayo ganun. Pero magulo isip natin. Pero siguro hindi mapirme. Ibig sabihin, hindi niya kayang magstay in just one place permanently. And I think that's something na parang recurring theme ng GKY throughout this year na in terms of content, yung GKY specials, and then yung naging later on part natin mga bandang May to July, and then yung season 7 launch na hindi tayo mapirme doon sa ilalabas natin. At the same time, yung topics din natin na dati tugon po, tas laruan ng bakit, ng topics and all, and kahit yung mga NSFW, na parang hindi rin tayo mapirme na ito lang tayo. We need to be something else. That could be our, I think, pro. Kasi we're trying to fit our stories, our narratives based on who we are as a youth sa mga listeners natin. But at the same time, that's also been a challenge for us. Stratplan, na parang, yung pagiging jack of all trades din ng GKY, medyo nagpapablur din for me ng identity natin. Na I hope that we could work on later on. Once na parang, now that we've started the season, na mas makilala pa natin yung mismong podcast natin and audience natin na nag-i-stay and all. And siguro sa mga nangyari din, ligalig talaga mula sa mga guests, sa mga opportunities, and especially dito sa transitions na pagdaanan natin. And mula dun sa ligalig na yun, ang siguro pinagpapasalamat ko is talagang sinubukan natin hanggat makakaya natin.
We made it work.
Na, we made it work in a sense na hindi man ligalig din sa posting, ligalig din
ligalig na tayo sa posting.
Ligalig. Parang, I mean, yung na, gano'n na, kahit sabihin natin yung pinagsinubukan natin hanggat kaya natin, hanggat kung ano yung magagawa na paraan na kahit magligalig pa yung mga nangyayari na controlled and hindi natin controlled, na pagdadaanan and na tatagumpayan pa rin natin. Ikaw na.
Ako, I would, parang, if there was one word, it would be fighter.
Bakit?
Either fighter or hustler. Kasi, parang, yun nga, starting with ligalig, parang hindi tayo papayag with just basta-basta na episode. We will not release an episode just because we want to. We release an episode because we believe in it. And we fight for example, we fought so hard to have the lineup that we had for specials. We fought for the people, for every single person that made it to that lineup. We fought so hard to make it work for Beanie. We fought so hard to make it work for BGYO. We really made everything work. So parang, there were a lot of, everything was stacked against our favor. There were a lot of times na everything was stacked against us. But we made it work because we fought for it. So, pinaglaban natin talaga kung ano yung pinaniniwalaan natin. Pinaglaban natin yung GKY. And I believe that's why GKY was here.
And nandito pa rin siya.
And I feel like there was a time na it was easy to give up on GKY. Na parang, if we weren't fighters enough, we could have relied on just being EB members in senior.
Parang when we were shown the way out.
When the door was obviously there.
Not just because parang gusto na nating umalis, but eto na
when the option was already there, parang we chose to fight for it. We wouldn't be here today if we didn't fight for it. We knew what we wanted, we knew who we were, and we knew what's there for us. And that's why GKY is still here. And siguro that's why super thankful ako kay Lance, because I feel like I was not fighting alone. Parang we knew we were fighting together. Na, super challenging tong year na to.
And we can build this thing together, standing strong forever.
Totoo, nothing's gonna stop us. Parang, if there's anything, walang nakapigil sa atin na marating kung saan tayo today. Na there were a lot of challenges, there were a lot of low points, but I feel like GKY proved itself na a lot of things may come its way, but GKY will always be there and it will be on top of its game.
Ngayon, gusto natin din syempre na mag-look back dun sa talagang mga episodes na tumatak sa atin. And yung mga episodes na sigurong that define GKY's 2024.
Oo.
So, may 5 tayong episodes.
Actually.
And handa ka na ba sa number 5 mo muna?
Actually, let's start from the bottoms.
Oo nga.
From the bottom 2
Ano
natin
bottom
from
2 mo?
this year. Ay, hindi. Bottom 2 sa top 5 natin, ha?
Top 4 and 5.
I'll start with, this is my 5th. Bakit kailangan kong bumoto sa 2025 election? I feel like that's an important episode for me. Especially me proving myself then to people. A lot of people think na, si Jacob is, alam lang is puro ganito, puro ganyan. There isn't really that much substance with a kid. And I feel like I've proven myself na there is something in me na rin. Naman na I can prove myself if given the opportunity, given the material that will allow me to thrive. And I feel like it's something that's really important. Beyond just myself, I feel like talking about it is really important. A lot of the times we were talking about pop culture, we were talking about showbiz, sino may bagong release, but this allowed us to talk about matters beyond us, beyond what's happening. So something that affects everyone. So I'm happy that we were able to have this space to do this.
Sa akin naman, yung number 5 ko was the episode that we recorded before. Bakit?
What's this?
Yung Let's Talk or Not Talk About Sex. Kasi for me, yun yung parang sa strategy namin ni Jacob, topic was parang at the least at the back of our minds. Given na parang mas na insight namin was interested yung listeners based sa numbers sa Tugon Po.
Yeah.
Sa pag-relationships and all. Pero pagdating sa mga topic apps, medyo doon kami nag-aalangan. But ang ganda nung parang naging response and nung napulot ko when we did that episode where we talked about not just sex as in sex, but yung consent and all. Siguro yun nung where you could see us at our best. For me. Given how can we have this very taboo, I would say, topic, very sensitive for some, and make it a conversation about consent and all, make it more deeper, more insightful, and more serious, nang hindi pa rin nawawala yung kung paano kami mag-banter ni Jacob.
Yeah.
For me, yun yung yun yung parang napakita na, despite sa mga nangyari nun, we still got it. We still got it. Na kahit sabihin nyo may natatawa kami sa mga kalat naming episode, lalo sa Tugon Po, mga ganyan, iba pa rin yung parang where we get to talk about this topic na alam namin na hindi namin kayo madidisappoint. Hindi natin na parang may mapapatunayan kami dito. And yun yung talagang nagustuhan ko.
Ang ganda nun kasi I feel like that was the most, I felt magic.
Magic?
No, I felt like GKY at its core is, if my GKY core, definitely there were moments from that episode. Number 4 ko was, para saan ba talaga tong college orgs?
Recent lang to
Yeah, this was one of our most recent episodes. But I felt like Kaith, Kase, and Mata is a big part of the both of us.
This year, grabe.
No, I mean in the last 3 years.
Yeah.
It has been I feel like it's one of the most defining parts of our college life. And to be able to merge it with another entity that is a huge part of our college life. Parang for the longest time kasi, it has been a topic na how will we take that part of us to another part of us. Kasi GKY, Jacob and Lance is different from Mata Lance and Mata Jacob tuloy. Kaith Jacob.
No, you're not Kaith Jacob.
Kaith Max. Okay. So parang from that, we were able to introduce that sides of us. Na parang you see us as leaders, you see us as people who believe on these causes. And I'm happy to be able to talk about what I believe in, which is child life services and support for these sectors.
And si Kaiter Max.
And si Lance on his fight for media censorship and
para sa malaya at mapagpalayang pamamahayag. Okay,
yeah. And parang we were able to manifest healing naman through that simple sharing and
Anong
togetherness.
sinabi sa'yo ng mga orgmates mo nun? After that ep?
Natutuwa sila.
Sa amin din, yung nag-comment sa ano
Oo,
natin.
nakita ko nga.
Ano ko yun?
Si Saka, yung
series.
position mo. Oo.
Parang yung maganda nga na parang nagkaroon dun sa opportunity nung episode na yun na napag-merge ka natin siya. Yeah. And we hope na parang we can get more opportunities dito sa GKY where we get to parang exhibit
Exhibition.
Present those part of ourselves na sana mas makilala nyo pa. Kasi iba rin. But it's also just a facet of us. Sa akin yung number 4 ko, yung number 5 mo, yung bakit kailangan ko bumoto sa 2025 elections. Sa akin siguro, for the longest time this year, I think recurring theme for me was tumutok sa politics. I predict Spotify rap ko number 1 ko, Pax First to Christian Esguerra.
Sinabihan ko na talaga si Lance. Lance, gawan mo, mag-isip ka na kung paano ka babawi sa akin kapag hindi mo number 2 ang GKY. Kasi tanggap ko na si number 1 eh. Pero pag hindi talaga nag-number 2, Lance...
Tignan na lang po natin sa
Lance,
show nito.
Magplano ka na ha.
Ay, isipin na lang natin yan.
Kapag nandyan na.
Oo. Pero yun, na parang, I like kung paano yung banter sa mga ganong klaseng topics. Na you get to have entertainment din. Na kahit sabihin nating usapang tito yan. And parang, from that fascination.
Hindi siya usapang tito. You can make it Gen Z.
Yun nga. From that, yung parang from that habit of mine, I would have wanted na parang mapag-usapan din namin siya dito sa podcast. Na kahit na paano, we, as youth, can also get to talk about these things na parang hindi dahil pinipilit namin sarili namin or trying hard kami, but actually we are genuine enough to care and we are very knowledgeable enough to discuss these things. And yun yung na-appreciate ko na talagang si Jacob din nung sa recording na yun. Talagang siya, step up.
He was a revelation.
Na parang yung nag-research talaga and all. And I hope that's something that we could also keep doing moving forward na malalaman nyo na hindi lang kami hanggang sa mga ganitong topic lang.
Oo. Number 3, I'd say, actually I was debating about 2 number 3s. Ito, number 3 ko, yung isa sana, I'll mention this honorable mention mamaya. But this one, I love this because as someone who's really into movies, parang talking about this was something so fun for me. This was Mr. Main Character and his movie tropes.
Oh, kay Rafi.
With Rafi. I enjoy that episode a lot because parang ang dami namin na pag-usapan na it went beyond movies as well. Na parang we were also talking about sexy Rafi, yung parang yung tropes, yung parang so what are tropes that really happen in real life, ano yung naranasan niya na. And TBH, that's one of the episodes na walang outline. Like, ang ano ko lang ay, ano yung mga movie tropes na nangyayari? Paano siya nangyayari in real life? Yun lang talaga. And then, super smooth niya lang and hindi siya awkward at all. So, I felt like if there was an episode na nagustuhan ko for its structure, it's that Rafi ep.
Sana mabalik si Rafi.
Yeah, and I also have another. Ay, mamaya ko yung kikwento yung honorable mention ko after ko ikwento si number 1. How about you?
Sa akin naman, ang third ko, parang nagulat ka sa choice ko eh. One-sided love, all-side success with G22.
Talaga? What's with that ep?
Parang for me, kasi yun nga sa specials and all, na marami tayong mga nakasama. Hindi naman sa din-discount natin yung bigger names na mababanggit pa natin later on.
Yeah.
Pero nagustuhan ko yung episode na yun for how genuine the connection was with our guests.
Oh yeah.
Parang, ang dali nilang pakisamahan, ang dali nung usapan na it was light and yung kayang makapag-share and all, and game na game yung girls, and game na game rin kami ni Jacob in that episode. Yung kay pong napag-acting ko si, I think it was Alfea.
Alfea tsaka si Jazz.
Na yun sa kay Marites. Kung tanda mo yun sa Batang Yapo lang kasi idol niya si Miss Cherry Pie. So yung ganun na gusto ko lang yung ganong moment for us na parang siguro nasa part ng core natin, I think sa akin na yung ganong klaseng connection na nabubuo na hindi lang dahil like big names but not just small but dun sa mga up and coming
Mm-mm.
na kaya din namin makapagsabayan. And madali, nakikita, nare-radiate din yun dun sa vibe ng guest natin. Number 2.
Eto na. Feeling ko, etong papunta ng 3 to, ito this year, magkakaiba kami ng top 5 ni Lance. Feeling ko. This year, my number 2, Patintero to the Past, Present, and Future with VGYO.
Bakit hindi siya number 1?
You'll know why. Iba yung pag-resonate sa akin ng number 1 ko eh. Why I love that episode was that it was a journey story. As someone, as much as someone who was able to be there throughout their journey, it was really memorable. It was touching how they were able to talk about like what happened in the past, parang where they are going now, and kung saan sila papunta. And nakita ko yung growth in the boys. And ito yung first time kasi natin silang ma-interview live. And love na love ko how game they were with everything. Na napag-akapela pa natin sila. Napag-akapela pa natin sa Patintero. Nag-dance tutorial pa tayo. Nag-fast talk. Tapos, nagpa-videos pa tayo.
Yung
ay,
mga
pictures.
pictures.
Tapos, tugon po pa. Tapos, ang daming nangyari nung dalawang recording na yon. And for that episode alone, I'd say na it's one of my favorite because dun, and yung response na parang this was something well-researched. Alam mo talaga na, I super na-appreciate ko kasi when people see the work that we put in for GKY. And to be honest, this was one of the episodes where I felt na people saw the work that we put into the episode.
Naging visible tayo.
And the management's response when they saw the flow, na nila na parang it's very well researched. Parang everyone was very affirmative into the direction that we're taking. And I enjoyed that episode so much.
Maganda yun. Enjoy natin yun.
See you po the next year, VGYO.
See you next year po. Kita po tayo. And sa akin, number 2 ko, ito magkaiba nga kami ni Jacob in this manner na sa akin yung Welcome to Adulting, you're on your own, kid.
And we were on our own after that episode.
Yeah. I think that was one of the reasons why I also enjoyed that episode. Na that was released. That was our last recording with Anima. And parang yung topic was very appropriate for me at that time na we were starting our senior year. And parang kakatapos na ng internships. And then this happened. And then parang there's a cloud of uncertainty. Hindi lang sa GK, but I think also for the both of us that time na parang in that one long recording, 1 hour and 27 minutes ata to be exact, we had with Elijah and Anika. Parang, siguro dun sa akin nagsimula mag-creep in. Although, ewan ko, hindi ko ramdam ngayon. Yung parang signs of adulting or parang the tides have changed. Given also that the circumstances have changed. And na mas pwede pa natin mapag-usapan later on. Na, for me, yun yung parang, kumbaga, yun yung binuhusan ako ng mainit na tubig. Yun yung episode na yun. Yung natutunan ko about sa adulting, sa own kid, and yung journey nila na marami rin ako natutunan kay Elijah and Anika sa mga pinagdaanan nila bago sila nakarating sa career nila and paano nila binubuo yung career nila given with everything. And they're still young and all.
Yeah.
Something na parang tatatak sa akin talaga. Na parang one of the defining moments for us.
Oh, I miss the two of them. Miss you po. Hi, Elijah, Anika.
May airtime pa kayo. Wait lang.
Yun na nga. Yun yung number 2 mo. Ito, this is my number 1.
Ano ang iyong top GKY episode for 2024?
This is unexpected.
Bakit?
Because people expect na my number 1 will always be something that made the most impact to the year, that would made the most numbers.
Sorry naman.
No, this siguro, I'd say it's the best because content-wise, I felt like even, like kunwari sabihin, yun yung sabi mo na 1 hour but super packed on Insights. This was the reason why this was my number 1. May Singil Ba Ang Pangarap with the cast of Barboys. Ang dami kong moments doon na, yeah. Ang dami nangyari ng recording na yon, pero once it started, super duper, moment after moment, question after question, I was getting a lot from them about dreams. Na parang as someone na ang taas din, na naniniwala ako na ang taas ng pangarap ko, na minsan, may mga nagtatanong na kung kaya pa ba siya or whatever. Pero dun ko nakita yung value in still pursuing your dreams. Na parang ang daming pinagdaanan ni Benedict, ni Jerome, ni Alex, na parang at the end of the day, there's a lot of sacrifices that you make for your dreams. And sometimes there are sacrifices that are worth it. Na may mga kailangan kang isakripisyo para matupad yung mga pangarap mo, and it's okay to sacrifice some stuff some of the time. Na I was at the point na may mga bagay ako nasasakripisyo na sarili kong time, nababawasan na yung time. Time sa friends, na parang time sa sarili din. Na ang dami kong nilalaan na oras, kunwari sa org, sa ACADS, sa GKY, na ang dami ko nang hindi natututukan na iba. And dun ko na na it's valid, na it's okay. Na doon ako na-affirm yung topic din ng delusions, na pagmamanifest, na and then si Omar on it's okay to give up on your dreams. There are dreams na sinusukuan talaga.
Yun talaga yung sa'yo.
Ang daming tumatak yun sa akin yung mga nilang 4. So favorite ko talaga kayo. Benedict, guess ka po ulit.
May lang pangarap. Sa akin siguro, so sinabi na ni Jacob na siguro sa akin yung impactful, like in its impact talaga. Sa akin yung how to be the laging pinipili.
How to be the laging pinipili
with Beanie. For me, yun yung parang impactful. One factor nga.
Alam mo na, Bloom, Aces.
Grabe ka. Yun na naman tayo. Mabasya na tayo. Joke lang. Sa akin, yun yung given that this is our top episode of GKY all time. Yung impact ng episode na yon in terms sa pagpapakilala sa Beanie. And I think that gave us that shot na nasa top 20 ba tayo?
Top 10.
Top 10.
Nag-10 tong episode na yan.
Na parang parang sabay sa alon. Parang that was the perfect timing for GKY at that time of year, how to make GKY specials truly special. That was the moment.
Yeah, that was special.
And yung niya na, sabi nga ni Jacob, that was months in work, in progress.
8 months.
8 months na parang that was supposed to be in 2022.
23,
tama na.
July 2023.
After nung
after BGYO. We were working on it since June. So that's like 8-9 months.
Nagpatuloy until February. Perfect timing for Tala-Arawan. Parang yung interaction and all. And imagine na we are closing this year knowing that they're the biggest music group, P-pop group in the Philippines.
Yeah.
Na yung tipong, isipin nyo February, sina Beanie, kami ni Jacob yung kaharap. Tapos mapapanood ko na lang, putang ina si Jessica Soho na. Diba? Parang,
and in terms of media talaga, I think we were one of the last.
And, yung lasting impact niya, for me, na-cement niya yung legacy GKY na nasa RRL tayo ng mga Blooms. Alam mo ba
yung
sa Reddit.
Yung collage.
Yung collage. Hindi collage yun.
Hindi.
Yung Digicam.
Yung Digicam photos.
Yung Digicam photos na nakikita nyo, may marka ng GKY sa upper left.
May watermark yun.
May watermark. And hindi sa Reddit, yung parang, kasi sa pag fandom ka, yung mga pwede mo stream para mas makilala mo pa yung group mo, ini-stan, ganyan, nandun tayo. So for me, yun yung kahit hindi ko pa po alam yung track nun ng Tala-Arawan.
At nabash po kami nun.
Kahit hindi po sabay-sabay yung sayo ko ng Pantropiko, pero may niya.
May yun. Naalala ko yung may sinagot akong tweet nun.
Oo, sabi.
Yung bakit hindi daw alam yung
Pantropiko?
Yung, ba't hindi alam yung tracklist.
Oo.
Tapos biglang, sabi ko, when we did this recording, there wasn't a tracklist yet. It was released days after. We weren't sure if we were gonna ask if it's allowed.
Oo. So, kahit ganun yung circumstance doon, parang for me, kahit siguro tumanda ko, yun yung babalik kong sa buhay kasi GKY, Bini, BGYO, di ba?
Akalain mo that happened.
Nakasayaw namin yan ng
Akalain mo that happened in a span of like 3 months. Yung The Ones, Bini, BGYO.
And 2024 lang.
Yeah.
Knowing na nagawa natin yun. Kaya for me, yun yung pinnacle.
Hi, I'm Red Oliero.
Hi, I'm Andrew Bernardo.
And we are the Bago Matulog with Red Oliero podcast
members.
Yes, we are promoting our podcast and sana makinig kayo sa podcast namin. Yun lang.
Please.
Thank you. Yay. Please, we need money.
Yun.
Oo. Grabe yung nangyari this year. Oo, hindi ko in-expect. At this year, actually, in the first half, ang dami nating guests. Unlike last year na ang dami nating guests in the latter half. On the first half tayo pinakamaraming guests. Ay, wait lang. Meron akong isang, kikwento ko na yung honorable mention ko nga pala. Nagustuhan ko yung flow nitong episode na to. Ang ganda.
Bakit?
Ang ganda nung flow and it's very natural lang. Masasabi kong
smooth talker kasi kahit nung nung magkasama tayo.
Alam mo ba tong episode na to?
Di ko alam.
Okay, go.
Hindi, ikaw.
Hindi, smooth talker yung?
Smooth talker yung sasabihin mong guest natin na honorable mention. Diba?
Oo. This honorable mention episode is yung Delulu ba yung pag-follow back nung crush. I don't know what's the title of that episode. The one with Lee Rosendo, the Sango president. Yeah. By then, dun kami una naging friends and then after, I'm now part of his president
administration.
Of his administration. Ako po yung isa sa mga bursamin niya. Huy!
Doon naman, sa isa nating episode, yun nag-usap kami sa scholar
yeah. Niya. That was your number 6?
No. Pero hindi, yung gusto ko yung nag-team up kami laban sa'yo. Pinagtulungan ka namin. Lalo pa na sa kanal versus Ergon. So, ayun. Pero, yun ang honorable mention mo.
Yeah, what's your honorable?
Sa akin ay si Elijah at si Anika.
Ay, ano ba? Sa episode 2.
Episode ba? Akala ko, guess. Sabi mo kasi,
hindi pa. Siningit ko kasi yung after,
kasi honorable mention mo din yun sa ano?
Oo. Actually, sige. Pwede na tayo magsimula ng honorable mention ng guest. Bakit si Elijah Anika?
Kasi, parang, that was the perfect way to close that era. We have been working with them for the very beginning.
1.5 years.
Sa anima era namin. And, parang, would it be appropriate na sa last guest namin, during that time, it would have to be the people that we have been working around that have been listening to every episode that we had and have uploaded it on Anchor and sa mga pinakala sa Sokmed platforms. And the way na parang na kahit sabihin mong these are people that are working behind the scenes. Dahil they have been working with not just us, but with a slate of podcasters before. For me, yun yung parang kuhang-kuha na nila. Alam na nila paano yung gagawin nila, paano sila gasalita, ano yung insight nila, at alam nila kung saan sila mas makakapagbigay ng insight, which is that topic na number 2. So, for that, I am eternally grateful.
Thank you. Ako,
number 3.
Hindi, ang honorable mention ko nga.
Di ba siya?
Lee Rosendo pa rin.
Bakit?
I had so much fun with that episode. It was fun. Yeah, and parang after nga doon, napag-usapan din namin ni Lee na parang kasi given na super busy nga din siya with his term. So sabi namin parang after his term, GKY kung pwedeng at the end of the year.
Pero nakakapag-bonding pa ba rin kayo as friends given nga na may working
super busy CG. But yeah, highly.
Yun. Sa akin naman,
Who's your number 3?
Akin, walang iba, kundi si Raven Rigor. Bakit ka na maubo? Bakit ka umubo? May masama ba?
Wala naman. Nalala ko lang yung controversial kong question sa kanya.
Okay.
Yung tungkol sa yung pa-thirst trap mo ba? Ano yan? Intentional ba yan?
Okay, medyo natatandaan natin yung part na yan. Pero yun, parang sa akin, this is coming from someone that went through so much since the last recording before nung episode natin this year. And seeing him na parang nakabalik na and supposedly nag-drive pa and at peace na with himself and with
Sean.
Company of other people. Yun yung na-appreciate ko. And sige, dagdag nyo na rin, na-crush ko siya. Sige na, dagdag nyo na. Pero yung paano siya magsalita, siya mismo nga nag-i-email, siya mismo kausap namin, and mga boses namin. Kaya sana mas makabalik siya.
Oo.
And
on-site?
Mag-strive pa siya sa career niya.
Ako talaga ipapa-frame ko talaga yung email niya sa akin na, Hi, Jacob.
OE mo.
Hi, kilala niya na ako by name.
OE mo. O go. Number 3.
Number 3 ko, The Ones.
Bakit ang The Ones? Sila ang unang guest natin.
They opened the year. And they opened the year with a bang. Grabe yung pagpo-promote nila sa GKY.
Oo.
Yung may sarili pa silang pub. Kasi diba usually, when people guest in GKY, they reshare na lang whatever is there. But they created their own promo vid. They created their own pub mat. They took pictures para pang post nila. So I'm super duper proud of what we were able to do. And I feel like that episode was really, really good. TBH, after Beanie, they're the 3rd highest streamed episode.
The Ones?
Yeah.
Di ba BGYO?
No.
Talaga?
The Ones. Yeah.
Oh. Kaya yun ang yung number 3.
Yeah. Who's your number 2?
Sa akin naman, ang number 2 ko, gusto ko yung naging episode and naging interaction natin with them. Given na ang dali nilang kausap. Ang dali din nilang pakasamahan. Hindi naman tayo sa madali. And at the same time, yung insights nila individually, nagsha-shine yung individuality nila all throughout. Parang general ang comments ko. Pero yung mas maintindihan nyo kung na doon kay Alamat. Ito yung talagang very hospitable kami sa campus and all.
Grabe ang hospitable talaga ni Lance. Doon nagpabili pa siya ng yung nagpabili ka ng paper plates.
Wala tayong wala nakakaya naman sa kanila. Pizza na lang. Pero yung gano'n na yung parang
may baso pa.
May
baso yung pinabili natin.
Tubig pa. Yung parang yung time na yun na naka-interact namin sina Jao,
si Tomas,
si RG, si Alas.
May
nakulangan tayo.
Yun na. 6 na yun.
Kulang. Si Jao,
si Tomas, si RG, si Mo, si Alas. Tsaka si Frank.
Hindi, si
Si
Taneo.
Ay, yung pogi niyo Taneo.
Totoo. Yun, parang gustuhan ko yung paano sila mag-interact. Even nung behind the scenes, nung nasa orientation and all, parang game na game silang makipagkwentuhan, makipagsabayan sa amin. And kung may time nga lang, nakapag-tour pa sila sa campus.
Pa sila, nag-TikTok pa sila dun sa...
yung TikTok nila na yung sa Magisino ka man yun.
Sabi nung friend namin, nakakatakot baka mamaya makita yun nung department head ng comms. Biglang,
pero enjoy yun.
Ito pa rin ginagawa ng mga GKY na pinayagan namin mag-record dyan sa taas.
Pero enjoy yung episode.
Number 2 ko, Beanie.
Why?
I love them so much. It was a memorable recording. They're one of the best people I've also had the chance to work with. Both beyond GKY. And nung nakita ko sila, they remembered me.
Saan mo sila nakita?
Grand Beanie Day. Noong June. I saw them. And then, si Maloy talaga unang tumapik sa akin.
Talaga?
Tapos si Miss MQ, nung nakita niya ako, niremind niya yung ibang girls na, uy, at yung sa, yung nag-interview sa inyo sa podcast. And that was like 4 months later. And then they remembered. I'm so happy.
Ayun.
Super duper love. Super G, super kalat nung episode nila. Ang dami nangyari. Yung tipong, naloka na lang ako kasi sabi ko, may kumakanta ng Mara Clara at nagbabandila.
Grabe yun.
Habang sabi ko, wait lang. Ano nangyayari?
Tsaka yung pinakamarami nating guest sa isa episode.
Yung parang iniisip namin nila, paano namin i-ensure na lahat makakapagsalita. So parang, in fairness naman with them, everyone was able to shine. So yeah. Who's your number 1?
Number 1 ko. Feeling ko to start, kasi number 1 ko na yung Bini. Sinisip ko sila pa ba ilalagay ko. Pero para siguro 1.5 na sila. Parang dapat sila. Pero dahil parang as for me, ang number 1 ko, BGYO. For me, sa akin, yung yung connections na na-build na alam natin na 2023 pa lang.
Yeah.
Sa online pa lang nun. And then nag-transcend na on-site. And bukod doon, yung interactions in between. Katulad nung sa
Bar Boys.
Spotify.
Yeah.
You remember that?
Yeah.
Sa may New Frontier tayo na sa taas. Ba't nga ba tayo nandun?
Rappler ko.
Rappler mo. And then yung sa Bar Boys, kay Aki. And sa'yo ata sa Tabing Ilog?
Tabing Ilog din with Aki din.
Ang
dami ko best na meet si Aki during Tabing Ilog.
Yung parang gano'n na, na very familiar na sila sa akin.
Yeah.
And very familiar na rin. Parang, mutual yung familiarity.
Yeah. And they kind of treat us as parang friends.
Na parang, kahit yun nga yung sa Bar Boys, si Jacob, si Jacob na yung ako nag-a-approach kay Aki. Tapos bigla na lang nakita, tinapik pa ako. Parang
yun sabi niya sa akin nung 'di ba, may kausap ka yung EB mo. Tapos biglang in-approach niya ako ulit, sabi niya, kaya pala sabi ko parang familiar yung kasama mo. Ay, hindi. Kaya pala nakita ko yung nakita ka niya, sabi niya, familiar ka. Tapos nung nakita niya ako, naalala niya na, kaya pala familiar yung kasi na niya tayo sa GKY.
Diba? Sa akin, kaya nag-enjoy ako sa lahat ng sulok. Kailangan ko talaga isingit no?
Oo.
Yung interactions, yung bardagulan, and that's something that I would look forward to next year.
Yeah. Ako number 1 ko.
Ayun, naunahan siya.
Magtataka ka ba? Sabi ko, hindi ito yung plano. Sabi ko, ako ang alam ko magme-mention ng BGY.
Syempre. Agawa kita ng airtime.
With BGYO, there's always that comfortability. I always feel like it always feels like barkada.
Barkada mo sila.
Uy, hindi naman. Feeling ko lang yung parang tipong close na kayo sa kanila, yung tipong kaya mo silang biruin. Tas kaya ka din nilang biruin. So I felt that. And then yung tipong after the recording, they stayed pa, nag-jamming pa sila, nakipagkwentuhan pa sila sa atin. There were a lot of fun memories during that episode. Na parang for me,
sa lahat ng sulok ng isip mo talagang tumatak.
Oo. And
sorry mo, that was a bashers.
And yung interactions kasi, like for example with Aki, I met Aki again
Tabing Ilog.
Last week, on Tabing Ilog. Hindi siya yung nag-show nun, pero nag-approach siya sa akin, uy, parang sabi niya sa akin, uy, nanood ka pala, ganyan. Sabi ko, congrats ako sa kanya. Sabi niya, ba't mo ako congrats? Hindi naman ako yung Tapos parang, ang galing ng nung na tipong anywhere they see you, they approach you.
Kahit si Mickey na mukhang cold.
Oo.
Kakadaldalan ko yan nung dito.
Diba? And aside from that, I'd say na I also met them nung PR workshop ko sa Star Magic. When I was an intern for Star Magic, nagre-rehearse sila dun sa kabilang room. And then, ang namin was, nakita ko lang sila.
Sino ba nakita mo?
Nakita ko silang lahat. Oo. Tapos naka-picture ko sila. Tapos parang sabi niya, ano ginagawa mo dito? Sabi ko, dito ako nag-i-intern. Sabi niya, ay, congrats. Grabe. Parang dati nga, nagpo-podcast lang. Tapos ngayon, na.
Diba? Yung parang makikilala ka talaga, tatatak talaga sila. That's something na
I
very much love. Siguro sa pagkakataon naman na to, Jacob, since napag-usapan na natin yung mga episode, magtungo naman tayo sa mga hindi pa natin nasasabi. sa ating
Oo.
Sa
Ang dami
mga,
actually.
mga pasabog. Pasabog.
Yung mga hindi na post, hindi na kwento, or hindi
na share.
Oo.
Sa sambayanan.
Private moments.
Ano sa'yo?
Ako, this was, I wouldn't label that day. But the dinner or after
Last
dinner,
supper.
the last supper we had nung July
2, 2024.
July 6, ano yung sasabihin ko? So, ano nangyari in July 6? July 2, 2024, we had this dinner and then it was like doomsday dinner. And then, parang kami lang parang it was the night filled with uncertainty. I wouldn't go into
Nasa tapat
details.
kami ng Mother Ignacia.
Nasa tapat kami ng Mother Ignacia.
I wouldn't go into details. So, sinabi nasa tapat kami ng Mother Ignacia.
No. I mean, what the topic was, what was it for? We were in Mother Ignacia after internship and we were like, plans, initially it was Plansem. And then, because nga, parang ang dami na nangyayari.
Parang nag-overthink
na kami. Sabi namin, Lance, let's just have dinner. Let's just enjoy this night. And let's just take our minds off all this stress. And parang ang dami namin na pag-usapan no, na beyond GKY, all...
Saka yun na din yung beses na nakita tayo on site.
Yeah. Parang, ito nga yung sabi ko kay Allison, na parang ang dami nating pinagplanuhan magkikita tayo. Ang ending ko, si Lance Arribada ang nakita ko. No, we met another time. Yung pumunta tayong McDo.
Huh?
Yung McDo. Yung
Ano yun? May event tayo kasi.
Oo.
Yun sa'yo.
Yeah, parang it was fun.
Sa akin, April 26, 2024.
Ano nangyari dito?
This was the Cebu trip.
26 to 27.
Pero hindi, 26 ako. Kasi 27 po uwi na.
Oo.
Parang, yung April 26 for me was a good date. Given that we were given that opportunity to speak sa Cebu?
Sa Cebu, University of San Carlos.
San Carlos, USC Talamban. And makasama si Miss Bianca that time. And yung parang that night, I think, was a revelation. But yun yung parang
ang daming na-reveal.
We got to know ourselves more. We got to know each other more. Even sabihin yung halos linggo-linggo kami naglalabas dito at taga-record kami ng, I don't know, for God, so many hours. Pero yung gabing yun, na parang we just enjoyed the night. And nakilala ko si Jacob. Hindi lang kasi si Jacob sa podcast. Jacob sa Ateneo. Max sa Kaith. But how is Jacob in Cebu? Yung nagbibisaya siya and all. That's something na parang another facet of him that I appreciate.
I feel like this was the first time you also saw me with my family.
Yeah. Yung parang yung ganun aspect na yung kung ano yung sinakwento niya din dito sa podcast and even sa friends. Parang iba when you get to see it in real life. Na parang how everything is, paano siya ganun. And it was a good night. Kahit parang stress ka din nung na yan. Oo, stress ka nun.
Bakit?
Nakalimutan ko ng, na lang.
Internship.
Tsaka yung internship din, nga.
Pero afternoon, okay naman na. Kasi, we got drinks. And then, fun.
Yan. Basta, it was memorable.
Yeah.
Ayun, Jacob, at this point, ano naman yung message mo? Like, how would you reflect on 2024, on the 2024 of GKY?
2024, I'd say, ang daming challenges, ang daming unexpected. Parang, if you told me this is how you would end GKY 2024, I wouldn't say na, oh, okay. I wouldn't say na, this is the way I hoped it to be. But I'd say it was life-changing. It really brought about a lot of memories and ang daming learnings. First and foremost, I wanted to, of course, thank a lot of people who were part of our journey. Everyone who worked with us, everyone who helped us during recordings. Like, for example, JR, Max, Thomas, Rafi also.
Si Rans.
Rans was also there. Yeah. A lot of people went in to support GKY this year. And I felt na parang if they say na it takes a village to raise a child. If GKY was a child, it really did not just take you and me and then TPN to raise GKY. It was with the contribution of every single person that also invested and believed in our talents.
Ayun sa'yo. Tapos sa'yo time,
Ay, eto na ba yung message until everyone?
Pwede naman balikan tayo dito.
Sige, go.
Sa akin, 2024, if you would ask the GKY of 2023, Lance and Jacob, if paano sila sa 2024, I wouldn't imagine na parang ganito yung may isip nila na state. Given everything that happened, parang alam na namin yung flow nung 2023. This is something that's very disruptive, both in good and bad reasons, I would guess, na it changed how we are sa podcast and how we are as persons and how we are, not just persons, but how do we navigate this career, this path, this journey. Grabe yung pinagbago niya. And thankful ako. Hindi lang din dun sa mga sinabi ni Jacob na sa mga friends namin, but also sa Anima. And syempre sa TPN na parang magkakasamang lahat na parang hindi kami naging mag-isa ni Jacob sa lahat ng nangyari. And nagpapatuloy kami, hindi lang dahil kami lang dalawa, but alam namin na sa suporta din ng mga taong naniniwala sa amin, sa likod namin, that basta yun. Kapasalamat din ako. And on a personal note, 2024 is also a very challenging and difficult year for me. There are revealing aspects on issues and problems na hindi ko alam na mangyayari sa akin. That's within out of our control. And it's best to have someone like Jacob na makakatulong on how can I navigate these things. Na parang ang hirap na saluhin mo lahat to mag-isa. Lalo kung sunod-sunod. Lalo kung hindi mo na alam kung anong gagawin mo, anong unahin mo at lahat. And parang sa bigat nito, GKY has been that release din kahit na paano na I get to express these emotions kahit yun, bartikulan kami, ganyan, seryoso and all topic. Pero, yun, very thankful ako na parang ano man yung nangyari, ano man yung pinagdaanan, ano man yung pinoblema, ano man yung pinag-awayan, ano man yung nasabi, we are ending GKY this year on a good note like this.
Wow. Yun. To continue, I would like to thank so much Anima for that great 1 year and a half, for continuously and being the first people to believe in me, in us, in everything that we have to offer. I am eternally grateful. Miss Mel, Elijah, Annika, Miss Bianca,
Paolo.
Sir Paolo, thank you so much. I would like to really say na GKY wouldn't be where it is now if not for the foundation that they have built. Grabe. I can't believe na you were there during that first message of Anima to me. You were the first person I messaged na, Lance, GKY has a home now. And I'm glad na you were one of the first people to be part of that journey. And I'm glad na you're still part of that journey. For TPN, I am very, very grateful for giving a home to GKY when it needed one. I am very grateful na for believing in our talents. I know parang it's not always that GKY is at its best in terms of metrics. But I'm thankful for everyone who continuously believe in the quality that GKY puts out. Na whatever it's showing, I believe that right now we're showing that there's something in GKY pa rin. And I'm happy to see that people also see that. And I'm thankful for TPN for continuously believing in Lance, in Jacob, in GKY, and in whatever it stands for. Because it wouldn't be where it is today. Ang dali nang sumuko sa GKY if not for TPN. And TPN helped us a lot. And I'm very, very grateful that it's still part of our 2025. Yun. So, kumbaga, kung may lumigtas sa GKY, I'm thankful na it's TPN for giving us a home. And for Lance, I would say kasi na we were very transparent naman last year na we had rough patches.
Ay, Diyos ko. Diyos ko pa!
But I'm happy. If you said that we end in a good note, I'd say we end on our highest note. So far.
We end this podcast this year.
I mean, Jacob and Lance also.
We capped off this year. Kasi pag nakakaayaw kong
We capped off 2024 as Jacob and Lance in our highest note. I'd feel naman na whatever we went through, this is our best era. Jacob and Lance are on their best era right now. Na feeling ko like ang dami naming opportunities or parang ang dami naming reasons to hate one another and to be boyset with one another.
Pag-usapan namin yan.
I don't know, parang siguro there's something in the air na parang it also helped how we were able to learn our differences and how to navigate.
Para lang kami si Galinda, pati Joke lang. Tama, di ba? Naging besties sila kahit very different.
Kasi, wait, are we very different?
Huh?
Are we very different? I doubt.
Di mo nga kilala si Arman Salon?
Okay. Okay, I'll take dibs in Galinda.
Oo, sige na. Sige na. Kasi ako yung nakipaglaban para sa mga naaapi.
I'll stay behind. But yeah, parang I'm very grateful na parang we're able to communicate so much better now. And I'd say na siguro if you asked me if we thought we were repairable, ay sabi ko parang siguro a lot of people would think na
last year lalo
scars, wounds that are already there are hard to heal. But I don't know why. I felt na we were at our best, I felt na we were able to grow so much and siguro our openness lang din to one another. Kasi I feel like that's something that's really important. And I'm so grateful for this guy.
Aww. And yun, airtime ko na. So again, nagpapasalamat po kami sa lahat ng bumubuo ng Anima podcasts and to the Pod Network Entertainment from Miss Mel, Elijah, Anika, Sir Paulo, TPN, Miss Cherry, si Kuya Jeff, syempre si Sir Alan and all na talaga namang
Miss Ina
din na nakaisa. Parang ito pagkakaroon ng tahanan, it's something naman na parang mahirap sa amin na tumayo mag-isa. I mean, nagagawa namin to. But alam namin na kailangan namin ng mga taong maniniwala at susuporta sa amin. And for more than 1 year, that was Anima. TPN gave us that second chance. A reboot, I would say. Na, paano magsimula ulit? Paano isasalba? Ngayon, I would say, GKY is not in its best era in terms of metrics-wise. But the quality of the content, parang, I would say that we are somehow navigating our path again. We are trying to carve that path forward na paano ulit natin i-mold yung GKY sa mas bagong version nito, sa mas bagong state nito, nang pinipick up yung mga natutunan na from the past. And mas mapag-usapan namin ni Jacob sa next year natin kung paano nga yung parang daan ng GKY. And, excuse me. And with everything else na nangyari in 2024, it's best to have someone like Jacob. Sinabi niya nga na, I would agree that this is one of the best era natin. Given na we are finally at peace.
Aww.
But also yung siguro tinatanong mo na parang, di ba may scars and all, parang paano mo yun work around like moving forward. I think for me, sagot ko doon is just build new good memories. Na parang, di ba yung, gets naman, may peklat. Pero may times kasi na di ba yung peklat, hindi mo na makikita kasi may bago ng skin cells. May bago ng tatabon dun sa mga nagmamarka. Na I think that's something na, parang kunwari, lang sa daan, bako-bako yung daan. Lalagyan mo ng palitada, lalagyan mo ng bagong aspalto, di mo na mararamdaman kung ano pa yung dating naging butas nito. I think that's something na nagawa namin ni Jacob. Parang there are some people saying na iba pa rin yung Jacob and Lance ng 2023, 2022, depende kung paano nyo kami nakilala. But I think kaya iba yun kasi nag-grow na kami. Naging iba yung Jacob and Lance kasi alam na namin na paano i-navigate yung mga bagay na pinagdadaanan namin individually and pareho na nakakaapekto sa podcast at sa personal namin buhay. And dahil alam na namin yun, parang we may have grown a little bit wiser. We may have been a little bit dirtier. Pero, ito pa rin kami. Nagpapatuloy pa rin kami kasi nandun pa rin yung shared belief namin, shared goal. And kahit anong mangyari, parang nandun kami sa path na ginagawa namin to, sinasabi namin to, not because we hate one another, but because we want the best for each other. And I hope that reflects more as we move forward to 2025.
Aww. And with that, GKY besties.
Ayun.
At ayun na nga, salamat sa pagtutok.
Salamat, Panginoon.
Salamat sa pagtutok sa GKY at asahan ninyo na mas marami pa kayo matututukan sa pagdating at pagpasok ng bagong taon. Dahil kasabay ng mga paputok ay magpapaputok din ng mga bagong kwento.
Tuloy mo.
May mga bagong pauso at pausok
bagong
ang
guest.
GKY sa
bagong
susunod
pasabog
na taon.
Handa na ba kayo?
Oo.
Sa inaabangan nyo?
Oo. Ang dami yung kailangan abangan sa 2025.
Yung mga minamanifest nyo, imamanifest namin.
Gusto nyo to, ha?
Madami tayong guest and maraming tayong ideas na gusto pang subukan. At malay nyo,
itatry.
Masusubukan natin.
Tingnan po natin. Oo. And I'm so excited to what's in store for GKY 2025. And kung bago pa kayo dito, abangan ninyo ang mga bagong pasabog na paparating.
Tama.
At kung brand kayo at gusto niyo makipag-partner with us sa pagpapasabog sa 2024, ay you can email us at
nakitokasiyanpod@gmail.com. At kung gusto nyo i-follow kami sa mga social media accounts, it's at GKYPod at all social media platforms. LNCRVDA.
The Charles Jacob on all social media platforms and tag us on your post about this episode, #GKY2024.
Bago natin magtapos ang 2024, siguro yun. Maraming mangyayari, maraming pagsubok, pero andito pa rin kami.
Oo, at saka na-realize ko, at kahit ano man mangyari, eto na ang last. Ganito kasi ang GKY namin as students.
Huwag mo namang yan. Pero, ayun.
Gusto ko ang dami nating
we will
closing.
start in a new note. At 25. Abangan nyo kung paano kami magbabago and I hope that would be for the better. I mean, bagong pakilala.
What if we are picking up from where we were?
Naman. Tingnan natin.
Yeah. Grabe naman, para ka naman may papakilala na bagong
Hindi
Lance.
naman, but yung mga bagong experience for our pod. Experience!
Anong bagong experience na i-share mo sa iyong mga podmates, Lance Arivada?
Next year na. At wag nating kakalimutan na sa kahit anong mangyari, kahit anong episode, kahit anong balakid, kahit anong mga bagay na nasa control natin or wala sa control natin, ang mahalaga, pakakatandaan natin na first, never doubt yourself. Always believe in yourself sa kahit anong mangyari. Second, don't be afraid to seek help. Number 3, there are people that will count on, that will support you throughout the way, that will believe in you, and it's best to have these people during those good and bad times, like Jacob and the rest of us in Anima and TPN and all supporters of GKY.
Ito pa rin ang Ganito Kasi Yan.
The opinions of podcast creators, hosts, and guests are not necessarily reflective of the official stance of the Pod Network Entertainment, its hosts, or other network programs. The content created by the people behind the podcast is personal and not meant to harm any religion, ethnicity, group, organization, company, or individual.